Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the rich history and evolution of Masters of the Universe. From comic books to cartoons and even live-action films, this franchise has left an enduring mark on pop culture. Our journey begins in 1981 with DC Comics Presents number 47, a pivotal issue that introduced He-Man to the world. Created by writer Paul Kupperberg and artist Kurt Swan, this comic was a crossover event where Superman finds himself transported to Eternia. Imagine Superman teaming up with He-Man. Talk about a crossover. This issue not only showcased He-Man's incredible strength, but also set the stage for his own adventures. In this issue, we meet Prince Adam, a seemingly ordinary young man who transforms into He-Man by wielding the Power Sword and harnessing the mystical power of Castle Grayskull. This origin story laid the foundation for He-Man's dual identity and his role as the defender of Eternia against the evil forces led by Skeletor. Riding on the success of the comic, Mattel launched the Masters of the Universe toy line in 1982. These action figures were not just toys, they were gateways to adventure. Each figure came with its own mini-comic that expanded the lore of Eternia and connected directly to the characters and stories from the animated series. These were more than just action figures, they were storytellers in their own right. Whether it was He-Man wielding his power sword or Skeletor plotting his next move, these toys brought the world of Eternia to life. The vintage Masters of the Universe toy line included iconic figures like He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, Teela, Beastman, and many more. Each figure was meticulously designed with unique features and accessories that allowed fans to recreate their favorite scenes from the comics and cartoons. Collecting these figures wasn't just about owning them, it was about immersing yourself in the epic battles and heroic quests of Eternia. In 1983, Filmation brought He-Man and the Masters of the Universe to Saturday morning cartoons. This animated series not only showcased epic battles between He-Man and Skeletor, but also developed the characters and backstory of Eternia. Welcome to Eternia, where the forces of good and evil clash in every episode. Filmation's He-Man series not only entertained us, but also deepened our connection to the characters. The animated series expanded on the mythology introduced in the comics and toy line, exploring the relationships between characters like He-Man, Man-at-Arms, Teela, and Orko. It featured moral lessons and themes of courage, friendship, and responsibility, making it a hit among young audiences. Who could forget the iconic transformation sequence or Skeletor's villainous schemes? Filmation brought Eternia to life in vibrant animation that captivated viewers week after week. In 1987, we got the live-action adaptation Masters of the Universe. Starring Dolph Lundgren as He-Man and Frank Langella as Skeletor, the film faced numerous production challenges. Budget constraints and creative differences influenced its direction, resulting in significant deviations from the established lore of the franchise. The live-action film aimed to bring the epic battles of Eternia to the big screen. Dolph Lundgren's portrayal of He-Man captured the hero's strength and determination, while Frank Langella's Skeletor brought a menacing presence to the role. Despite these challenges, the film's production design and special effects were ambitious for its time, bringing elements like Castle Grayskull and Skeletor's dark powers to life in a way that thrilled audiences. However, the film's departure from the established storyline and characters, combined with mixed critical reception, left some fans divided. Yet it remains a nostalgic gem for those who grew up with He-Man in the 80s. The late 80s brought us the new adventures of He-Man, taking our hero to the futuristic planet of Primus. Unlike its predecessor, this series featured a more futuristic setting and introduced new characters and technologies. Say goodbye to medieval Eternia and hello to the spacefaring adventures of He-Man. The new adventures took a bold leap forward by transporting our hero to the distant planet of Primus. In this new setting, He-Man, now with a sleeker design and new allies like Master Cebrian and the Galactic Guardians, faced off against Skeletor and his mutants. The series ventured into themes of intergalactic conflict and environmentalism, mirroring the sci-fi trends of the late 80s and early 90s. And while it differed in tone and setting, the new adventures kept the spirit of adventure alive, marking a bold step forward for the franchise. In the new adventures of He-Man, we saw He-Man leave behind Eternia and journey into a futuristic universe. This series introduced new characters and settings, embracing a more science fiction-oriented narrative with intergalactic battles and advanced technology at its core. Even though it veered away from the original's fantasy roots, the series stayed true to the essential values of heroism and justice. It provided a fresh type of adventure, casting He-Man in a new light while preserving his heroic essence. Fast forward to 2021, and Netflix brought Masters of the Universe back with Revelation, a sequel that honored the classic series while introducing new storylines and character developments. Revelation is Netflix's tribute to Masters of the Universe fans. It picks up where the original animated series left off and dives deeper into the characters and conflicts of Eternia. The series expands on the relationships and motivations of key figures like He-Man, Teela, and Skeletor, exploring themes of power, betrayal, and redemption. It strikes a balance between nostalgia and modern storytelling, offering a fresh perspective on these beloved heroes and villains. With stunning animation, epic battles, and surprising plot twists, Revelation keeps viewers on the edge of their seats and reaffirms the timeless appeal of Masters of the Universe. As we conclude our journey through the history of Masters of the Universe, one thing is clear. Its legacy endures across generations. From comics and cartoons to movies and toys, He-Man and his allies continue to inspire and entertain. Thanks for joining me on this epic adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite He-Man memories in the comments.